Hello everyone, and welcome back to Global Spec Racing. We are here at Monza in Italy for round number 14 of Tier 3 Season 2. In the commentary box beside me, I have Mr. Jensen Bartley, 22. How you doing, mate?
Not too bad. How are you doing yourself?
I'm doing good, mate. Thank you. Anyway, at the moment, currently our championship hunter, FH444, is on provisional pole at the moment, with Damped Lemming, I think he's a rookie, in second. Then Bruh in third. Broken Reptile yet to set a lap, so we're yet to see his pace. So Monza then, also known as the Temple of Speed on the Formula 1 calendar. Quite easy to mess up, especially with those chicanes that break it up. But if anything, back to you, Jensen, but I think we're in for a pretty good race here.
Yeah, I mean it's been, from what I've seen, it's been competitive so far most of the season. FH is on his hunt to try and beat Broken Reptile. I'm not sure Broken Reptile's set a lap yet.
No.
He's on and out.
So we've just started it.
Hopefully we get a nice, clean and close battle.
Yeah. Quick sector 1 from the Australian. Seems to be lagging a bit. That's fine. Oh, goes very wide out of Lesmo 1. So we have a very likely championship hotting up here between FH444 and Broken Reptile. This is merely the almost like the part 1 of the championship finale, because it will really be in Mexico where the championship is decided. Presumably. Oh, FH! He messes it up, going out of the second chicane.
Broken
Reptile
decides to
just
go
can't
back
get a
in.
lap in at the moment. I think Apple is
You
left.
forgot the Monza as part 1 so long as FH wins the race and Broken Reptile comes second.
Yeah, because all Broken Reptile has to do to win the championship is, well, finish ahead of FH444. But of course, as we've seen over the last few races, that is going to be easier said than done, because FH has won 3 on the trot now. He's been looking on incredible form over these last few races, and of course he will want to keep that running. Oh, Apple just run validates. Anyway, as I was saying, he will want to keep that going, provided that he doesn't mess up. As we've seen on his out lap, it is actually on his actual lap, it's very easy to do that.
Did Lotus win FH? Did Lotus?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely the Irish chicane, probably one of the most difficult corners of this entire circuit, especially the curbs.
I call the exit curb the ice curb because of how easy it is to spin off there.
Yeah.
It couldn't be easier, if anything, because, well, I've done it many times, even in league race. Of course, not GSR because it's my first season, but in other leagues, it's very easy to do that. And also the second chicane's a bit of a nightmare as well.
Yeah, the second chicane, you've almost got to dip your left wheel inside the curb and leave the right wheel hanging off. That way it drags you into the first corner, and then it gives you the space for the second part of the chicane. It's all
Yeah,
about the
that's what
exit.
makes it so hard to get right. Anyway, Rowdy just sets a good lap to go up into P3 in the Renault. Rowdy's been putting in some good performances over the last few rounds. I believe he's had two second places in the last 3 races, I believe. No, sorry, no. 2 podiums in the last 3 races. Because he got second in Japan and
Got third in Brazil.
third in...
No, France. Third in France.
Third in France, yeah. So it's been good from the American, who of course stepped up from Tier 4 mid-season. He's been doing a good job. And Dark Soren just goes second there.
This is definitely a race for, in terms of constructors, for Haas to capitalise. Both drivers are within the top 6 in the championship for first, second and third, including Williams. It's very tight at the moment. 19 points separating them there.
Yeah.
21.
Oh, Conductors asked me if he can join, so I'll do that quickly. I know we shouldn't have any Tier 4 reserves in here, but Conducted is a very good driver. He is Tier 4 champion for a reason.
Yeah, it was
And
just
he put on a phenomenal performance in Brazil.
Yeah, it was just a shame with yesterday's race. I think he got involved in accidents. It weren't his fault. He just happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. But he's been showing quite good pace these last few races.
Yeah. 2 championship contenders, provisionally first and second at the moment. So I was imagining as this morning, the two championship contenders might be first and second here, and that might actually come true a little bit. Here comes Apolli then. Looks like to be on a good lap at the moment. Of course, the 2 Haas's put in a great performance in France. They have now overtaken. Oh, very. Somehow didn't get invalidated for that. But still keeps going. I reckon he's lost all his time though, doing that.
He hasn't shown that he's got.
I don't.
He might just. There you go. He's probably got an invalidated lap. I haven't seen.
Yeah. I get the impression that Broken Reptile is not going to get in another lap now because of the amount of time left. Is FH coming out? No, he's not, I don't believe. I think he just wants to save his tyres, because unless Rowdy can do anything drastic, which he could.
If he did, his teammates absolutely screwed him in the fact that he's just literally stopped in front of him. So, oh, he's going out. Just noticed that they put it. I'm in Apple's car at the moment, and they've lowered FH44 car.
Oh, I know why, because for some reason in spectator mode it sometimes messes up the time. So there's actually about 30 seconds more than there actually is. So, here comes Rowdy then, onto his lap. Down into the first chicane. Very nice. Oh, a little bit of correction from the American. And round Curva Grande he goes. Very clean there. Keeps it well away from the grass on the inside. 10th down in the first sector, then to the second chicane. Oh, he's in the gravel! He spins out, and that's going to be his qualifying over now. So Rowdy will presumably stay fit. Oh, Rowdy's then gets disqualified. Going the wrong way for some reason. He's not going to get that peeled. Oh, Don Fabiano is retired as well. Broken Reptile's now retired as well. Oh yeah, of course, because he was on. He wasn't going to get another lap in. So, Really, it's just between FH and Dark Soren now. Don't know why all those AR have come in, but alright. So Rowdy gets disqualified. For some reason. FH spin up his tyres a lot for some reason. He's having the rev limiter glitch for some reason. Here he comes then, our championship hunter. Onto his lap. Oh, Soren.
Walk on a resilient freight. Looks like 100-meter braking zone. Tips up very nicely.
That as well. Yep, very nicely from the Irishman. For some reason on my screen it still says out lap. Don't know why, but alright. Because I definitely know he's on his lap. Coming through Curva Grande, leaving absolutely no room for error through there. Then into the second chicane he comes. Got to absolutely nail this, which he does. Then through Lesmo 1. Doesn't go wide. Very nice through there.
Tied in
Then through Lesmo 2. Then out onto up to Ascari. There we go. Named after, of course, the great Alberto Ascari.
Nice and tidy.
Yep, very nice and tidy from the Irishman. But Dark Soren, it doesn't look like he's going to improve. So FH, he's run out of hers very early on there. But here he comes then, out of the final corner, Parabolica. Can he get into the 1 minute 18s? Not quite, but it's a very good lap from the Irishman. His teammate invalidates once again. So our grid is complete. FH 444 takes a brilliant pot, I think that's a 4th pole in a row for the Irishman. Very impressive. Then Broken Reps, the 2 championship contenders line up side by side with each other. Then we've got Dark Soren in 3rd, Damp Lemming, the rookie, in 4th. 5th is Breur, 6th is Apolli, 7th is Alpe, 8th is Larson Fan, the other rookie, 9th is Batters, 10th is Don Fabiano, and 11th is Rowdy. Very interesting qualifying session there, Jensen.
Very, very sparsely separated around all of them. 1.6. Half a second covers 6th to 11th. How do you feel in terms of strategy? Don Fairby's going for a medium, so he's looking to go long by the sounds of that.
Yep. An ideal strategy for me would be soft to mediums, provided the race is dry. So I reckon the guys who have started on the softs have made the right call here. I don't see why he's starting on the mediums. He could be going mediums to soft, but likelihood he's going to mediums to hards. Alright then, just waiting now for them to ready up. So the penultimate round here in one of the most historic tracks on the Formula 1 calendar. That opens the gate, if things stay as they are, for the championship finale in Mexico. An equally historic track.
Current gap.
Looks like Breur, from what I can see in his garage, he might be going on to the hards. So I don't know.
Currently the gap between them is 28 points. So in order for FH to be still within contention, he needs to win, and Broken Reptile only needs to finish behind him to win the championship. If Broken Reptile finishes 3rd and FH finishes 1st, FH is still in the chance of winning the championship in Mexico.
Yeah. So it would either have to be two circumstances where FH gets 1st and the fastest lap, and Broken Reptile finishes in 4th for both the races. That would have to be for them to equal, and of course FH would win that because on countback. Actually, I'll check how many wins they've both got. Oh, for God's sake. They're all leaving. Damn it. Right, I'll get them all back in. I think one of them was Badders, if I'm right. Right, I'll see in main chat if people need invites.
Invite me, please.
Yeah. Oh wow. People just apologise to each other in chat. So, here we go then. Just 11 drivers on the grid today. Not as bad as my first commentary, that was 10, but here we go then. Now coming on to the grid. Alpe wanted to get that over and done quite quickly. So, Monza. We're ready then for it to provide another spectacle for the championship fight. Here we go then.
Who do you think's going to make it to the first corner?
F8 is known for its good starts though. They're all revving up now. No, they're not. Pardon me.
Lights have gone out.
Oh, now they are. It's lights out and away we go here in Monza.
Oh, Williams gets a brilliant start.
Yeah. It's not a great one from Broken Reptile. Broken Reptile. He spun round. What a dreadful start from the Mercedes. But F8 just got the perfect getaway he needed. He will be licking his lips now because Broken Reptile, he may have just stuffed his race there. Or is braking a bit too early. Damped Lemon goes straight on at the chicane. He's also got a bit of front wing damage. But FH already building a gap at the front. Yes, I don't know what went on there, but I'm a bit confused.
Oh, and the Red Bull's coming alongside him.
Yeah, it could make it 3 wide here, could Apple. Oh, Apple goes very wide though. Dark Soren's going to go up the inside. A little bit of corner cut in there. Rowdy's already made it up to 6. That's been disqualified for some reason. But here comes Rowdy then, up the inside of Soren. Going into Parabolica. Gets it done. Oh, and that means down to 4th because Alpe, a lot of people in the pits. Dark Soren and Larson as well.
Larson's just at the back of the Red Bull.
Yeah. Dan Lemming, I'm very surprised he didn't pit there. Because he has front wing damage. Bit weird. But all this is allowing to do is allow FH to really get away up at the front. That's the perfect start he would have needed. Because Broken Reptile will not want to give up. As literally everything is at stake now. We want to get past Don Fabiano, Rowdy and Apple. Those 3 in a 3-way fight at the moment. Here comes Brewer on Damp Lemon. Broken Reptile's teammate. He's going to try it down into Ascari.
He's going to leave space.
Not quite. Oh, piss off strategy. Right.
Strategy, just when you need it. 2 laps into the race.
Will be activated, so he's probably waiting. A lot of lag for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah, Burr just went inside the Ferrari and went backwards.
Yep. Yeah, Broken Reptile trying to gain down the gap on Don Fabiano. Yep, and as we've he shows, because what a lap, a 22.9 for the Australian.
Got a
but
point to
Burr
prove
not
now.
getting very good exits. Here comes Burr then. On Damp Lemon, it could be down to second again, but he's going to think better of it. He's also a bit too far back.
He's going to wait until the second Lesmo.
So much lag, I don't know why. Right. Yeah, a lot of jittering. Hopefully it'll sort itself out. Yeah. Very poor luck for Alpe, Larson and Doc Soren though. Off that start.
Is he going to take it down the inside? Oh,
he's in the gravel a bit. Oh, here comes Apolli. It's now a 5-way fight for second place instead of a 2-way.
Well, Rowdy's got the better inside line coming out.
Yeah. Of course. I don't know. He doesn't have it. He does now. Here he goes up the inside into the first chicane. Thinks better of it. Damp Lemon outbreaks himself a bit. The Russian doing a good job. Yeah.
Down taking Apple.
Yeah, Apolli didn't get a good exit out of the first chicane. But May tried up the inside, but doesn't quite. Oh, gets a bit of boost. All this is allowing to do is allowing Broken Reptile to catch up again, and for FH to get away.
Now 7.5 second lead.
Yeah. Rowdy though may have a go on Breuer, going down to the Scar chicane. But no. Breuer doesn't try it on Damp. Oh, Breuer not getting a very good exit out of the Scari. And here comes Don Fabiano. Don, he'd be very impressed if he can get it round the outside. But Breuer goes very wide, allowing Rowdy and Don to try and get past. And Rowdy potentially gets 3 in 1 here. Here comes Rowdy then. He's a bit too far back, I reckon. But he's very ballsy under brakes. Doesn't quite have the balls to get it under braking. Rowdy, of course, with very low Rs though, and Damp Lemming has been saving it. That's still not going to stop Rowdy for trying to get past him. Down to the chicane. Rowdy gets a good exit off the chicane. He's right on the back of Damp Lemon now. Damp Lemon really struggling with that damage from that front wing, but he's doing a good job. But I reckon Rowdy might have him there. Here he comes. He's going to try it up the inside, but not quite.
Damp is using his Rs to
Broken Reptile trying to go on Apolli there. But not quite. Didn't quite get him.
Oh, he goes.
Here comes Rowdy then. Rowdy gets past Damp Lemming. Maybe. Yeah, Damp Lemon. He won't have the downforce to take it around the outside. But he could get him back on the straights. But here comes Don Fabiano. It's going to be these 3 wide. Don Fabiano, could he try it up the inside of Damp Lemon? Nope, doesn't quite. Yeah.
He's on a different strategy, so he's probably thinking he doesn't want to risk anything, considering either he'd have to go onto the hards, which is not the preferred tyre for this particular race.
No. But that gap with FH 444 is not what.
Oh, he's doing it around the inside.
Wants.
Oh, and on he spins.
He takes him out. Broken Reptile manages to avoid all that, and he's up into 4th. Just gains 3 positions there. I think Rowdy got tagged by... No, sorry, Don. Don got... I can't tell.
Don got tagged by Damp, and then because of the span, he then connected Rowdy at the same point.
Yeah. Oh, Broken Reptile will have loved that though.
Takes out Bro. Yeah.
Oh! Who's that in the wall? I don't know. They must have been very, very wide. Anyway. Broken Reptile, he's now going to have a go on Apple. Last one fang, it's a 3-second penalty. But of course he has more errors than Apple. He goes to the outside. Can he get it done? He gets it done. Down into the first chicane. Very nice move from the Mercedes. And he's now up in the third.
Awesome.
Yep.
Burrows in the pits.
Understandable.
He's off the hards.
I'm not sure why Rowdy didn't pick, because he's lost both his end plates. Alpine then gets his 3-second. Because Broken Reptile will now want to get on the back of Damp Lemon, because all of this will be crucial for the championship. Are there any more battles? Alpe getting very close to Larson now.
Yeah, but in my view, Broken Reptile still got his wing's still fine. Broken Reptile.
Yep. I will check on penalties quickly. FH doesn't have any warnings. Very impressive. Damp Lemon has 3 warnings. One of them must have been a contact one. Oh, Damp Lemon's out. Oh, wait. How did he do that? He retired on the pit straight. Well, that was very easy for Broken Reptile then. 2 championship contenders now back 1 and 2. It's all about tyre management now. Yeah, he probably went a little bit wide at Parabolica and just smashed into the pit barrier. But Broken Reptile will now want to try and chase down his championship rival. Oh, Don gets another 3 seconds. Yeah, Rowdy, I don't know why he's still not pitting. You might want to go on mediums, but still a little bit confusing to me. Gap's saying roughly the same between Broken Reptile and FH444, but still a long way to go in this race. Still 19 laps to go.
Yeah, FH has always got to worry about his managing his tyres now. He doesn't have to push for anything. Just save his fuel and save his earth for when it comes towards the end of the race, where it might become a battle between Broken Reptile and FH.
You say as management though, they're on roughly the same amount, so it might be because FH is further up the road. FH seems to be using a lot out of the chicane, out of the first chicane. But regardless of that, Broken Reptile is still gaining bit by bit. Likelihood from what I'm seeing, the 2 championship contenders are probably going to go on the mediums after this. What do you reckon?
Well, there's no need to go onto the hards. There's no way you want to try and do a 2-stop on this particular racetrack, so I'd say that it'd have to go to at least possibly lap 10, lap 12 if they want to make the mediums work, but the mediums do last quite long on this track. Yeah. As Bianchi proved in the last race before the rain caught them all out.
I'm just going to check the constructors a minute, because that could be wrapped up today.
Could indeed. I just need to double check the standings.
Mercedes. How many points? Okay. Mercedes have 18, courtesy of Broken Reptile, and Haas have 41? No, 40. Yep. Haas have
40 points,
so
and Mercedes have 20 because Burrows in 9th.
Oh yeah. To win the constructors today, Haas need to have a I
A
think they need to
44
gain.
point gap.
Yeah, 44 points. They currently have an 8-point lead in the championship. So
Yeah.
they would need to gain 36 more points on Mercedes to wrap it up today. Which, I don't know about you, but I personally think it's going to be very unlikely.
No, the only way I can see that happening is if both Mercedes retire or get disqualified,
Yeah.
which I don't see happening. But Bro's just got a 3-second tyre penalty
Yeah.
for cutting.
Bro's
Pushing a
now
bit
up
too
to
much.
7th. So that now means that Mercedes will have 24 points. So, yep. Oh, our championship hunter is in. Goes on to the mediums. Does
Got
that.
his teammates in as well. Outspeeding the pit
I don't
lane.
know why they've done that. And add insult to injury. Aptly gets a 5-second. Aptly's going to get held up for some reason. The pit crews in this game take 5 years to get prepared again. In he comes in. A little bit of hold up, but not too bad. FH has been sent on his way again, as has Aptly.
I think Broken
FH
might push this out another extra 2 laps just to ensure that he's got the fresh rubber at the end of the race.
I'll have a look at incidents. I will see if
Rowdy's just making the Larson into the first chicane. Nice and clean.
FH has just got his first warning. So, but he's fine. Yep. Rowdy, nice move from the Renault. But of course, Broken Reptile will have the fresher rubber, because he will pit later. Well, I know, they both have 1 warning, do the championship contenders. And speaking of Broken Reptile, in he comes. In comes our championship leader. FH will easily overtake him.
Oh, he's going onto the hards.
Wow. Alright then.
Very different strategy.
Yeah. A bit weird. Because if FH can take this meeting to the end, then... Oh, I'll put it gets 5 seconds. Then... Broken Reptile would have been able to. He might have screwed his strategy here by doing that.
Yeah,
I don't know though.
About 0.8 of a second slower, roughly, than the medium tyre on this track.
Roughly. But of course the hards will get quicker towards the end as the fuel burns off. Whereas the medians, because they rely on their rubber, they'll get slower. So if anything, FH will probably be
struggling towards
the
the last 3 laps most likely, but I believe the mediums can do 17 laps.
We say that though. Broken Reptile, he's gaining on FH 444. Bit by bit.
Out.
Yeah,
Right behind
yeah, just a little bit. Yeah. Don Fabiano, I don't know when he'll be pitting. Probably around about 15 or 16. Probably. Of course, FH is not going fastest lap. He's focusing purely on the championship. I'll say that now the gap is starting to extend between the 2 championship contenders. Dark Soren's also on the hards. I'll check how long they've taken them actually so far.
Dark Soren's been on them for 10 laps already, so he's probably going to go probably till lap 17. Oh, he's already pitted, isn't he? Yeah, he'll probably go to the softs. Or he might take the gamble and try and take it to the end.
Yeah, but FH is now gaining down on Don Fabiano. Oh, Alpe is on the back of Rowdy now. Rowdy, of course, been very unlucky with his incidents. He might want to peel that off the race. As if there weren't any more tickets from yesterday. But
I think all of it's been sorted now.
thanks
So far, it's been a very clean race, so I shouldn't expect too many tickets.
No, it'll probably be down to probably penalty removals rather than actual incidents. But
There's only one proper incident so far this race, and that was just a case of being pushed wide. Well, no, it was where it was Don Fabiano getting tapped.
yeah, F8's pushing hard now. He has got the gap between himself and Broken Reptile. I think now up to just under 11 seconds. So he's pushing hard at the moment, not only to catch Don, but to also take the fight to Mexico.
Alpha's going to make a move and Rowdy down the pit straight. The DRS can make it move.
Yep.
Pulls
On the
alongside.
American. Oh, a bit of contact there. But oh no! You were saying there was a lack of incidents.
Commentators first.
Oh
I
God.
think Alpha was at fault there because he did turn in. He passed on the outside and then pulled in. That was a hard one.
Coming from the administrator of stewarding here, people. Right. We have that. So we have just over just under half distance to go now. Don is still holding the lead to get to pit with F8.
Apple at the moment.
Yeah. It's looking now even more unlikely that Haas will secure the constructors today because, well, Appley's now in a legit fourth because of Don. Actually, no, he might not be because Don, I'll see the gap to leader. No, he's not. He's not in a legit. Oh, big lock up from the Brit into the chicane.
He's doing well to keep Burr behind. I think he's saving. He's got a lot more errs than Burr.
Yeah. Broken Reptile, he looks like he's made a bit of a mistake. Oh, sorry, I was going off intervals there. So actually the gap is about 15 seconds.
It's remained pretty constant throughout most of the race. It hasn't really moved forward or backwards.
No.
It's good with Broken Reptile for keeping those hards as fast as FH44.
Right. In comes Rowdy then. Here comes our race leader, which then puts FH444 back into the lead. It will then be ahead of Broken Reptile. Why is... Oh yeah, it's just for Rowdy.
Oh, Burr's off, I think.
Onto the softs goes Don Fabiano, so we might want to try and secure fastest lap here. It's going to be close between himself and Soren. No, actually. It's going to be close between himself and Apple. No, actually, he's out pretty much on his own. So, it's been decent performance from Don so far, considering he was a reserve at the start of this season. He's been putting in some good results. FH still holding the lead. Broken Reptile, I can't tell if, because he might have a more straight line speed set up. We'll see that. Oh, he might just be using more errs. Yeah, he probably is, because there's about a 35% difference now between that.
FH is just cruising right now. Not worrying about anything.
Yeah. FH. I'm not gonna say it because it'll be a commentator. It could be a fourth straight dominant victory for the Irishman.
Don Fabiano's going in for the overtake.
Yeah.
What's he going now? He's going into the pits.
Soren's in now. I'm guessing onto the softs as well. So Don gets up into third.
If Don Fabiano
Now,
can keep this pace up and keep those soft tyres alive, he might be in a position to overtake Broken Reptile.
yeah. FH will love him for that, but yeah, I personally reckon he could have a go, you know. I think he might set the fastest first sector. Yes, he does. I believe. Obviously, doesn't come up in purple. I'd imagine it probably would be because he's on the softs. Yep, he is starting to get the gap down now. It's a bit confused. Actually, I'll just go back to interval. Gap's only 4.4 seconds between Don and Reptile.
The whole gearbox is broken now. Or is it not? Oh no, there we go. Gearbox glitch.
By the way, I should have told you at the start, but did you make sure your audio is included?
Yeah.
Okay, right, nice. I was gonna, I just wanted to be sure because there have been instances in WOR and things like that where people have forgotten to include their audio. But Don Fabiano took a whole second out of Broken Reptile on that last lap. Yeah, 22-1. What was Reptile's last lap? Wow. He didn't just gain a second, he gained 2.1 seconds on the Mercedes. Holy crap.
It was 24.5 by Broken Reptile last lap. It could have just been a few mistakes in Broken Reptile. I'm not sure that there's a 2-second advantage on the softs.
Yeah, now the gap's down 2.7 seconds.
2.5.
So, Don. So Don really pushing on those softs. And he may be pushing, but he's also saving his errs because he's got about 10% more now than Broken Reptile. It's just simply the advantage the soft tyres have.
Hopefully he's not overusing those soft tyres because you might find that the hard tyres might win out towards the end of the race. He's got to play it very careful.
Yeah. Of course, the only driver now in an Italian car left in this field. Yeah, another low 22 from the Hungarian. So, I reckon it's not going to be long, I don't know about you, but I don't reckon it's going to be long until he gets past that Mercedes.
He could be within a second by the time we get to the first DRS section.
Maybe. Of course, the Sector 2 is all about DRS. Once again, a very impressive first sector, 27.2.
Little lock up.
Yep, he's okay. Broken Reptile, he's getting used to having no traction because he's had medium traction for the majority of this season. But of course, Broken Reptile is still trying to keep that within that gap over a second. But at the moment, it's not. Let's just hope no curses strike them. After all, it is Halloween, so yeah, Don is now purely within a second on Broken Reptile. Don looking like he's keeping those tyres within the temperature window. We got a yellow sector 1.
Williams, I believe, Alpha. Yeah, I'm wide.
Alpha, yep. Look how close Don is now to the back of Reptile. He could maybe get him down at Curva Grande. And he gets past.
Seems very Broken Reptile. What's going on there?
Yeah, Broken Reptile didn't seem to be holding him off there. Broken Reptile knows that he is on the better tyre. He's probably just saving it for the championship now. Because he knows, even if he finishes third, he'll still have an 18-point lead going into Mexico. Oh, Don gets a 3-second though. How many, actually, on the subject, oh right. I don't think Don Don, I don't think Broken Reptile's really got to worry because Don has 3 penalties. So
3. Yeah.
yeah. So that would mean FH has a 25-second lead at the moment. Blows my mind how he does it, but he just seems to be consistent on every track. If it hadn't have been for his internet at the start, oh, Alpe's out. That's not going to do Williams any favours.
I think he retired in the pits, I believe.
Yeah, that's not going to do Williams any favours for the constructors. Broken Reptile is still staying on the back of Don, so I don't think this fight is over yet between these two.
I think he's just biding his time. He knows probably the stuff that's going to go off towards the end.
Exactly. It could already be going off, you know.
Williams is back out of the pits, even though he's not.
I don't know why. He's probably gonna retire on the side. So Larson is now getting onto the back of Soren. Only 8 people left now. So
Guaranteed points.
Oh,
Larson and take
yeah. Yeah. Broken Reptile, he's just got to keep it.
Why is he not using his DRS? Very slow.
Bruh, I don't know.
Oh, no,
yeah, Don's now starting to get... Oh,
just switched
very wide
now.
from Bruh. Out of Ascari. Yeah, but Don is now trying to get the gap. A little bit of a lock up into... Yeah. Oh, Bruh's left.
Bruh's left.
Oh, get him back in.
No.
Oh, it comes... Oh, I reckon it'll be pretty easy for Larson now. Because, well, Bruh has left. So Larson goes through up into 5th. Decent debut, but of course there is only 8 people left running now. Just 5 laps to go. And it's looking very good for FH to take a 4th win in a row. I believe. Sorry FH if I got that wrong. It might be a few more. No, actually, yeah, because he didn't win in Canada, so yeah. Ever since Canada, for the last month, he's won all the Tier 4 races. Tier 3, sorry. Did I say Tier 4? Yeah, Don's still pushing. Oh, a massive lock up into turn 1 there.
Probably because we've been talking about Tier 4 all day before this race.
Probably, yeah. Probably.
Not many. There's not many racing around the circuit, unfortunately.
Don is gaining the gap down to FH, but FH will not be worried.
Whereas
because he's got a massive margin.
Probably going to go for fastest lap to try and get something for a Mercedes.
Yeah. Likelihood is FH. Well, yeah, FH has got this very comfortably because in order for Don to gain the gap down, he'd have to gain over 3 seconds a lap, which is pretty much impossible, knowing FH's pace. And FH is now starting to ramp it up a little bit, but still remaining consistent at the front.
Yeah. FH don't want to do commentators curse. Last thing
I don't reckon. Does Bruh want another invite? Because he might do. Yeah, that 1.2 seconds that Broken Reptile said he gained I so far haven't been convinced of that. Sorry, mate, but FH is still controlling the pace up at the front, ahead of Don. I'll invite Bro again. Alright then, so Jensen is leaving us now because he's got to go for his dinner, so just be me for the rest of the race. It's not like there's that long to go, but anything could happen. Talking of that, Soren is on the back of Larson. We start the third to last lap. Here comes Doug Soren on Larson. He could have a go down to the Ascari chicane, but he doesn't. Oh, Soren gets another 3 seconds. He's going to take penalties, but there's not really a lot of point now. Here comes Soren to the inside of Larson, and he's going to get it done on the rookie. So that's pretty much that sorted now. Yep, Larson's in. So I don't know if he's going for fastest lap or not. He might be, but you could get lapped here. Actually no, not quite. Yeah, he's going on the soft, so he's going to go fastest lap. A lot of drivers going to go for fastest lap here. I mean, Bruh's still not in. I will just invite him back. Actually, you know what? There's no point now because of how long we've got left. Yeah, Don Fabiano. He, at the moment, as it stands, though, he will not keep second place, which will give Broken Reptile a valuable 3 points in the championship. FH, everything going smoothly. Just posted a pretty good lap on that last lap. Just got 2 to go for the Irishman. Of course. He will, as it currently stands, he will take the fight to Mexico. But unless something goes horribly wrong for Broken Reptile, could have the championship already sorted. Anyway, you never know though. You never know. Pretty much everyone's spaced out now, so I will just keep on board with our race leader now until the end of the race in 1.5 laps time. FH has almost completely dominated the last third of this championship. It's just a shame his connection issues didn't get him closer to Broken Reptile in the championship. Sorry. Yeah. Final lap now here in Monza. One of the shortest races on the calendar. But here we go. Fates very smoothly through that chicane.
Just quickly came back upstairs, couldn't miss this.
Alright, okay. Yeah, pretty much nothing happened whilst you were gone. So, yeah, it's still FH with a comfortable margin up at the front. With Don not in a legit second because of his penalties. I'll just check if Broken Reptile has any penalties. He's had 2 warnings, so I'll just get that checked before the race ends. I don't want to get this wrong. Nope, he only has 2 warnings. So, FH then into the Ascari chicane for the final time. He is for a 4th time in a row completely dominated the Tier 3 race. And he's going to take the championship to Mexico. Round Parabolica he comes now. It's going to be FH who takes a 4th win in a row here at Monza. Domination from the Irishman. Don Fabiano, you got to give it to him. It was a fabulous drive from the Hungarian. He's undoubtedly happy with that. But Broken Reptile, he will just about get second place off Don Fabiano. Yeah, there's the confirmation.
1.1 seconds.
Yeah. Very unfortunate for the Hungarian. But we have our two championship contenders. First and second. And we take the fight to Mexico. And there is I think a 21 point lead now for Broken Reptile. So just about couldn't get it wrapped up this race. But in the end, it is FH444 who takes a 4th win in a row. I'll invite Don as well. Domination from the Irishman. Yeah, there we go. All three of them just about coming in now. Alright. But first of all, we will start off with a 4th win in a row for FH444. How does that feel?
Great. That is actually brilliant. 4 in a row. Wow, that's quite something. I cannot believe that. That's it's really good. I don't even know if I had the pace, to be honest, to even beat Broken Reptile. I don't know what happened to it with turn 1 though. But that helped me in the race so much. So I'm thrilled. I'm absolutely delighted to getting the win today. That was it was tough as well. Trust keeping on the car on the track because of the low downforce and all that.
Yeah, it's gonna be a big ask taking the championship at Mexico, but do you reckon you can do it?
I'm really good around Mexico, so I'm confident I can get the win. It's just about what happens to Broken Reptile. Obviously, I don't know what's gonna happen. It's extremely unlikely, but it would be a well-deserved champion anyways because he's driven brilliantly all season. But you know, I do want it, and I'm not gonna give up just yet. I'm still gonna go for it.
Yeah, you've shown you wanted it, mate. Jensen, have you got any questions for our leader?
I was just so nice to see you have so much pace throughout. Just consistently keeping the gap between you and Broken Reptile.
Thanks, man. That was it was tough because keeping the car on track was very hard, especially when the softs were going off. I almost spun it like 2 or 3 times, maybe from 4 times during that race. It was that close, but I'm happy with the result, and the show will go on, I guess, until Mexico.
Yep. So next we have our second place guy, Broken Reptile.
How's it going?
Make sure your audio is included, mate.
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah. So another good drive from you. A little bit unlucky.
A little bit.
Tell us what happened there.
Got a good start. Was coming at the inside of, I think it was Dark Soren. And then all of a sudden I'm facing the other way, got hit from behind, as usual, again. So I'm pretty angry about that.
Regardless though, mate, you've still got a 21 point margin going into Mexico. Do you reckon you can be our tier 3 season 2 champion next week?
I don't know yet. He says he's pretty good there, which I think he is, and it's not it's not my best track, so I'll see how we go.
Yeah, another very good drive from you, mate.
Cheers, mate.
Jensen, got any questions for our second placer?
No, not really. As usual, there's not much else to add, and you answered the question about the next race. But the only other thing I would say is, how confident do you feel about? Like, is there any particular sector that you don't particularly like at Mexico, or is it just an overall track that doesn't suit your style?
More probably just the last sector. I find it real slippery. And struggle a fair bit through there, but work on it and see how we go.
Yeah. And then finally we have Don Fabiano.
Hello.
Make sure your audio's included, mate.
It is.
Yeah, so a good drive from you there. a little bit unlucky with penalties, but how do you feel that race went?
It was really crazy. I wasn't ready at all at the start. I was having lunch actually, but I just got here. Qualifying went really bad, so we started from the back. But I was out from all the crashes and everything, and I managed to gain places up until a point where I was trying to overtake the Ferrari. I was in the lead. I was still closing on the gap. I got next to him, and I couldn't move anywhere, so I had to try to move, but it didn't stick. I had a crash, lost a bit of a front wing, which really affected the whole my race. I didn't change it though, because I didn't feel it was that bad, and maybe that was for the better. So it's a really good race. It was a really good race for me, finally.
Yeah. What happened with Rowdy then? Because I just caught the edge of that.
That was the fight that I've been describing. I was coming right next to the Ferrari, right in Roger, and I couldn't move anywhere, so I had to make the move to make the chicane. But I made contact with the Ferrari. I spun, and the Renault hit me. Also, I think Brew was involved. Many other drivers were involved, and I'm so sorry for that, for causing that. I really had no place to move.
Anyway, regardless of that, it was a great drive, mate.
Thank you very much.
Jensen, do you have any questions?
Because pace of your race was absolutely amazing, despite all of the spins that you had, starting from the back, being able to get into third after penalties. How confident do you feel going into the next race?
I was really confident at the beginning of the season, where for the first few races, for the first and the second race, I felt like I had the pace of 8, which was now, considering how he's racing, it's like a whole other level. But I also lost interest during the season because of a lot of crashes and people making contact to me. This is really a confidence boosting, sure, but at the same time, Mexico really is not my track. I don't really like the left-right turns in the middle sector, so we'll see about that.
Yeah, we surely will, because now we have in half an hour we have the tier 1 race, and tomorrow we have the tier 2 one, and then of course next week we return for tier 3 for the championship decider between FH444 and Broken Reptile. Join us then. So for now, take care everyone.